currently in Michael's and I want to do like some sort of like massive vision board in like an entire corner of my bedroom because I feel like I just need something that like I'm gonna look at every day that I can kind of like refer back to and be like, this is why we're fucking doing the hard thing. And I'm a crafty girl. I always have been. So like, what better way to do that than to kind of make like a scrapbooking vision board type vibe? You know what I'm saying? I think purple is the only appropriate choice. If you know me, you know why. We're gonna do this, and essentially I'm gonna like glue a bunch of these together to kind of make like this great big collage situation with maybe a couple other pieces of paper that are really pretty and nice, and then I'll put like all my quotes and my pictures and stuff on top. I'm also getting this really pretty shiny gold one just because like the mindset that I want to have is that of a winner. So what better color to represent that? These are also so pretty, but like look at these orchids, and like there's so many. How do I choose? I thought I was gonna have decision paralysis over some flowers. I'm in the sticker section now. Okay, these ones are really cool. I don't know if you can see, but it's like little stars and moons, and like they're all attached into these two big strings. These are also perfect. I'm gonna use these to frame some of my photos. Got some of the things. I got a couple more stickers and such, but honestly I just need to kind of like collect a bunch of like the quotes and the photos and all like the inspiring little things that I want to put on there, and then it won't take long to kind of like put it all together. So it's supposed to be really rainy this weekend, so I think that's what I'm gonna do considering I get done my work, because I feel like I've just been like drowning in work, and like I'm so grateful to be busy. Like it's the kind of busy that I asked for, but it's just like it's a lot, and that's okay. Like it's allowed. We're managing, so that is gonna be what's on my plan, hopefully for this like rainy weekend. Okay, actually while we're here, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a yap, just because I don't know, it's been a little tough lately just in terms of like the mental battle of things. I'm starting to get hungry like already. I talked to my coach about it, and he's like, we cannot be this food focused this soon in the game. And I'm like, I know, I get it, but it's honestly, it's like my rest days are the most challenging, I think, too, because like I'm not moving around, I'm not like busy. Okay, like maybe I'm not starving to death, but like I can definitely feel it. Like my stomach is growling. My rest days I get significantly less food, so I'm timing my meals right, so it's not like a boredom eating thing. It's like I'm genuinely hungry already. I reached out to a friend who mentioned like an appetite suppressant, so like I'm gonna obviously try to avoid that as long as possible, but like it's a good tool to kind of have in my back pocket. Going back to like the food focused thing, I think what's really difficult is that like I'm trying not to think about food, but it's literally in my face 24/7 because it's my job. Like I'm spending so much time like asking my clients about their meals, helping them on how to like achieve their goals in a nutrition stance. I'm programming, I'm meal planning. It's just like everywhere. And then like it really doesn't help to just, and I know like it's nobody's fault. Like this is something that like is just like part of the game. Like this is just part of like that mental resilience and discipline. But like having roommates and like my boyfriend and my friends, like everybody like just like casually getting food, just it's not like tempting, but it's just like hard seeing it everywhere when it's something that you didn't really think about beforehand, you know? I think that's where like investing in myself in a way that involves every other aspect of my life is going to be so important. I really, really need to focus on my work-life balance. And I know that's hard right now because like I'm not really in a place where I want a work-life balance, but I'm also in a place where like I'm trying to push this growth phase in terms of developing myself as like a young entrepreneur. It's hard to like, I can't just like put it on the side because like that's my livelihood, and like the longer that I put it off and like the less I invest in it, the less return that I'm going to get. I'm at this point where I need to have a poor work-life balance. I think every entrepreneur or like self-employed person worries about that because like you don't want to get burnt out. That's the biggest thing. So, and I don't want to get burnt out. Being burnt out sucks. Honestly, like it's just been such a big last like 3 weeks. Like the kids are almost done school. Like it's just like it's a crazy time of year, I think. And then in the PT industry, it usually slows down a little bit come like July, August. I got excited a little too early for that like lull, and it should come in the next couple weeks, but it's just pushing through for these last few. And yeah, it's craziness, but we're doing it. The other point too that I just want to mention that I feel like revolves around that investing in myself type thing is I need to fucking say no. I need to learn how to say no. And it's so hard because like saying no feels like a betrayal to whatever I'm saying no to or whoever, like people that I care about, things that I care about. Like it's so hard to get it through my mind that I'm like, I care, but I also care about myself. And like I need to draw this hard line without feeling bad. Especially because I fully admit like I've never been like the most compassionate, softest human. So it's something that I've always tried to work on a bit more. I've always been one to look after myself. I don't think I'm an asshole by any means, but like I don't have a problem being selfish and try and get better at being a little bit more selfless. But I feel like this prep is kind of asking me to kind of go back to a little bit more selfishness. Not even in the sense of like stop caring about that whole like empathy journey, but more so like this is some time to like dig in and focus on you. Like this is another big growth period that needs my time and my attention. I only have so much energy and a lot of that is being poured into me right now. Because what I've been doing so far is working. Like I had my check-ins on Wednesday, so it is Friday now. And I kind of had my first like whoa moment in terms of like seeing the difference in my physique. I'm gonna show y'all right here. Insert picture. But yeah, like that was like the first like big difference that I've seen, and there's only a 4-week difference between those two check-in pictures. So I can already see it like in my face, I can already feel it in my waist and my upper body. I feel like my legs haven't budged at all yet, but that's pretty normal from what I've gathered. Next week I'm going to show you guys what check-in day looks like. Yeah, that's it for today.
Have you ever loved? We should go again. Don't be down when it's over, baby, yeah. I'll be your man, oh man. Have you ever loved? We should go again. Don't be down when it's over, baby.
Alright, so it's currently 3:48 a.m. and I am going to walk you guys through what check-in day looks like because it's Wednesday. So I have a 5 a.m. client this morning, so I have to get up at this ungodly hour to submit these, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just did my skincare, threw on my clothes for posing, and made my bed, and now we're gonna see what the shape is looking like today. Check-in pictures are done. I'm gonna get dressed for work. I'm glad that I dropped, but I definitely feel like a little bit stiff and sore today, so posing was a little bit difficult, but that's okay. We got it done, and we'll see what he thinks. Okay, so for my breakfast, I've been having the same thing, like the same food since I started prep, but I did actually manage to kind of switch up how I made it. So now I do half a scoop of my protein powder, I mix it in with my Greek yogurt and a little bit of water, and then I do my blueberries and my almond butter, put that all in the night before, and then in the morning I put my little homemade granola on it, which is essentially like I took my oats, laid them on a cookie sheet, smothered them in sugar-free vanilla syrup or sugar-free maple syrup, and doused it in cinnamon, and then I just like broiled it. So it made like this granola type deal. As for the supplements I'm taking right now in the morning, I have 2 omegas, I have my multivitamin, and my probiotic. So the multivitamin is honestly the one that's the chore, just because like there's so like many pills for like the single dose, but I already took 2. Or 1, sorry. There's like 5 of these bad boys that I have to get down. Good morning.
Don't be down when it's over, baby, yeah. I'll be your man, oh man. Have you ever loved? Would you go again? Don't be down when it's over, baby, yeah. I'll be
Okay, as some of you may know, Wednesdays are meal prep days, but I also was running low on some supplements, so stop by Supplement World to stock up again. We got fermented glutamine, we have creatine, and we also got stocked up again on the greens. So this flavor is just good. I've tried it before. I feel like greens are always risky no matter how good the brand is, so like if I find something that tastes good, she ain't straying. I promise I had every intention of filming my meal prep, but that didn't get away from me. I turned some tunes on and I just kind of got to work. So this is meal number 3, last meal of the day. I don't even know what I'm on. We got rice and spinach with kimchi, avocado, and salmon, which is the same as those top meals there. This is everything for the next 4 days-ish. But yeah, so honestly, quick little breakdown of what my meals have been looking like. Sweet potatoes, ground deer, and green beans. Put a little bit of, I have like a low-calorie, sugar-free barbecue sauce. So that's what these guys are. And then this is that meal that I'm about to have. These guys are my vegetables already prepped and cut. I get those with a little bit of ranch. And then these ones over here are my breakfast. So this one's for tomorrow. And then, calm. And then these other ones are the ones that I'm going to take. So that's the breakfast that I showed you guys earlier with like the oats, like the homemade granola that I said that I make. So I made a new batch of that guy. But yeah, it's a lot. She purdy. My coach got back to me about check-ins and I was down, but cardio is going up. So it's gonna jump up again, and then the plan is looking like we're going to drop cardio next week and then also drop food. So my food has actually stayed the same the entire time, which I am so grateful for. Cardio has really been the only thing increasing, so that's gonna be switched up in the next 2 weeks here. Reason being, I kind of told him that like since cardio got upped from last week, my muscles definitely feel a little bit on like the fatigued side. Like they just feel tired. So that's kind of the plan, is to dial back cardio just to kind of give the body a break, but bring food down as well so that we're not losing progress on like that fat loss as well. Evening supplements, we have ZMA and omegas. But later I will have to do my apple cider vinegar cranberry juice drink, which makes me want to gag, but it's fine. We've been doing it. So other update that I feel like I haven't talked about yet, but this past weekend on Wednesday I had a full-on anxiety attack, which I have not had one in a very long time. And for those of you who have had them, you know that it literally feels like the world's ending. Like it feels like death. I still have had anxiety. I've just like been better at managing it, and I feel it kind of like building and creeping like for a couple days, versus this one that I had on Saturday. I was at the gym, like nothing really wrong with the day, but like instead of like building and creeping for a couple days, it was literally within like 2 hours. I started feeling weak and nauseous and lightheaded, and like I couldn't get like a full breath. Like it felt like I had like physically like a quarter of a lung. So I thought I was just like, I don't know, like tired. So I was just pushing through it. And then I got to like, it got worse and worse and worse. And it got to a point where I'm gonna go down. Like if I try and stand, I'm gonna go down. I feel like I'm gonna throw up and sob all at the same time. I texted my boyfriend. I'm like, I'm going out to my car. Literally as soon as I got out there, just breakdown. And it sucks because it's like so much psychological. It's all psychological. Like there's nothing physically wrong with you, but it's like that extreme trauma response to something that you've perceived in your brain that makes your body respond that way. I got it all done and over with in like half an hour. Immediately feeling better. Like it took me a while to kind of like catch my breath, get my footing, but like within 45 minutes it was fine. I kind of just like let it slide. I knew it was weird, but then later I started thinking about it more, and then I eventually did reach out to my coach about it. And like when I was just talking to him, I was like, dude, like I feel like I just have such a fire under my ass, and there's just not enough time in a day to do all of the things that I'm so like ambitious about. Because of that, I feel like I'm dropping the ball, even though I probably am not, but I am a little bit in like certain things. Like certain things are kind of sliding because I'm trying to do it all at 100% capacity, which you can't. He gave me some really good things to kind of like reflect on. One of them being like just reminding myself that like everything comes in seasons. Like, what do you want to do? Like, where are your priorities? You can't have it all right now. What is it that you want? I'm like, I want to fucking get on stage. I want to compete. He's like, okay, then some things have to be put on the back burner. Like growing your business, back burner. Maybe investing into like your friendships and your relationships and your social life, back burner, right? Like there's gonna be a time and place for everything, and when this is over, that's when you can pour that effort that you're putting into prep and the show into those other aspects of your life that weren't getting enough attention now, right? Theoretically, duh, it makes sense. I guess it's just, yeah, it's really just like hunkering down and knowing why I want to do this. Which, speaking of, I still haven't got to do my vision board yet. That rainy day weekend that I thought I was going to, I didn't. I ended up doing work. Yeah, so I should have been pouring into myself, should have been pouring into prep, but I was doing work. Anyways, that will happen, and I'm so excited to work on it. So, yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the little update on like the mental side of things. When it comes to like the actual protocol, I feel like this week I like finally got the hang of things. Like this routine in terms of like the food, the training, the cardio, entrenched into my life now. Like it doesn't feel like an uphill battle. So that is kind of like a big relief. Now it's just a matter of managing the mental game and like my time better, honestly. Either way, 'tis June 25th. And we are 18 weeks out, team. Okay, we are back with another car chat. Just finished my shoulder day and my cardio, and we are post like 5-day wedding bender. That's why my hair is still curly. I might curl it more often because I do love it. Also, I got it cut. I forgot to show y'all, but like anybody who knew me knows that I've had like extremely long hair. There's also a train. I am sorry. I had extremely long hair, like down to my butt, and I just like chopped it. I like it. It feels good. I just wanted to do a little bit of reflecting after the last couple days and enter in my little video diary here. So we are currently 17 weeks out. I can't remember the last time I recorded. I've been a little bit bad with this, honestly. Like, just the only times that I really be like, damn, I need to like record is when I feel like I need to like get things out of my head. And again, it's like a video diary, so that's why we're doing this. First couple days of the wedding were extraordinarily hard. I have never experienced a wedding like this. There's so much beautiful culture and tradition and food. A different story if it was like a Western wedding where it's just like a steak and mashed potatoes catered type dinner for one night. But no, it was multiple days of beautiful food. And the inner foodie in me was like, so I'm not gonna lie, day one I had a little mini mental breakdown internally because just I had to go out to my car to eat my meal prep while everybody was enjoying dinner. So, and then there were snacks throughout the night, drinks throughout the night. So I did not touch a single morsel for the first few days that I went, and I am extraordinarily proud of myself for doing that with all of the temptation and like the fact that a large portion of the social aspect was centered around food. I was able to still participate and be present as much as I could while not eating anything. So I talked to my coach about it, told him how much of a struggle it was, and just with how well things are going, my body's still responding really well. Weight's been trending down. He said, okay, when is the last day of this whole event? And I was like, it's Monday, which was yesterday night. And he said, all right, go enjoy dinner. And I was like, stop. I'm like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
I was like, yep, like get some good protein, some good fat, some good carbs in you. Let's treat this as a little bit of a refeed, because I haven't actually had a refeed since the burger that I had at like 22 weeks out. So he's like, let's treat this as a refeed. Let's get your body like pumped up and you can enjoy yourself. And let me tell ya, I was so excited. Didn't go crazy, but like I definitely enjoyed myself. I had a lot of naan bread. I love naan bread. I tried to like limit dairy, but like honestly, like I know there's dairy in there, so it is what it is. Today we were right back on track. I'm a little behind on my meals, but again, I think it's okay just because like the extra that I had yesterday. It was a beautiful weekend. I got to spend it with some pretty amazing people, and yeah, I had a great time. It was a really great time, but definitely like those first few days were quite challenging. I might actually like insert some wedding content just because I feel like it was too good a time to pass up. So
god.
But yeah, that's a little bit of an update. Can we just give a moment for this lighting? Like, damn. She's a golden hour girl. Another thing that's been kind of cool too is like other people noticing that I'm starting to get leaner. I know I started seeing it in myself like pretty early on. Honestly, after the first 2 weeks when I dropped like almost 8 pounds, like I immediately noticed it. But now I'm like 10 pounds down since we started, and people have like said, oh, like you look good, you look different. They're starting to see some lines. So that's kind of been a nice little like booster to keep going. And I know once I start seeing like those like next level shreds come out, I just know it's going to be like a different feeling. Like I'm gonna walk right the fuck in. Not that I am not already, just want to clarify, I am locked in, but like I feel like it's gonna be like a different kind of hunger when I get that close. I've been trying to practice my posing a little bit more, and I feel like it's getting better. So that is a big win. It's definitely like a positive feedback loop, seeing like the shape come in. It makes me like want to practice posing more, versus when I was on the fluffier side and I didn't have any lines. I was like, it really makes it feel a little bit more enticing now. It's kind of late. It is 9:12 right now. And summers is where I kind of struggle with like my work schedule, because I'm such a sunshine girl. Like summer is where I thrive, but I also work so fucking early in the morning that like I should be in bed by 8:30. So, but with summer kind of coming up, things have finally slowed down a little bit, just with like my clients, and we kind of got like that breather now that like the kids are all out of school. And it's July 1st today, so we're kind of officially in summer mode. I have a bit of a later start tomorrow. I don't have to be there till 7 a.m. So guess who gets to stay up till like 10 p.m. tonight? Go home, shower, have some food, and go to bed. So, all right, ciao.